Whenever the first cold winds of the season begin to blow, people realize something very clearly: it isn't the cold that makes us tired, but the dryness in the air and the sudden temperature changes that weaken the body the most. Just eating something a bit chilled, taking a slightly cool shower, or letting the wind blow through the room while sleeping, and the next morning the throat feels sore, the body aches, and energy drops noticeably. Winter always brings a challenge: keeping the body warm on the outside, nourishing it on the inside. If nutrition is overlooked, the body's battery drains quickly. In cold weather, many organs must work harder. The lungs strain to warm the air you breathe in, the heart pumps more blood, and the stomach generates extra heat to support digestion. That's why eating correctly, sufficiently, and seasonally is not just about filling the stomach, but truly a secret to maintaining health throughout the winter. Ancient people, despite lacking modern conveniences, were incredibly insightful. They knew how to use simple, everyday ingredients in the kitchen to nurture life, meaning to nourish the body according to natural physiology and seasonal changes. In traditional culinary wisdom, there's a beautiful concept: the winter 8 treasures, 8 foods considered essential for keeping the body strong, warm, and well-nourished during the cold season. Not extravagant delicacies, not luxurious dishes, just humble ingredients that anyone can buy and anyone can cook. And that's why today, in this video/article from the channel Everyday Life, we'll explore these 8 winter treasures, why they're beneficial, how to eat them properly, how to combine them effectively, and most importantly, how to incorporate them into daily meals in a simple yet nutritious way. 1. Chestnuts, the hidden power in a humble winter snack. Chestnuts are one of winter's most iconic images. The smell of freshly roasted chestnuts wafting through the streets always brings warmth, like a little gift from the cold season. Chestnuts aren't just delicious, they're nutrient-dense, especially rich in vitamin B1, essential for the nervous system and energy metabolism. Just 100 grams of chestnuts contain 0.24 milligrams of vitamin B1, 8 times more than apples. They also contain the enzyme amylase, a helper that breaks down starch more easily, very beneficial for the spleen and stomach, which tend to slow down during cold weather. A little known news: chestnut shells, the hard brown kind, boiled into a mouth rinse help relieve mouth ulcers and canker sores, common in winter's dry, cold air and reduced water intake. Suggested ways to use chestnuts: dry roast in a cast iron pan to keep the aroma and preserve energy, stew with chicken, ribs, or goat to strengthen qi and blood, mash into porridge for the elderly to aid digestion. 2. White radish, the winter ginseng of the kitchen. White radish is practically a winter staple. There's a folk saying, eat radish in winter, eat ginger in summer. It works like a miracle. Radish thrives in cold weather and under low temperatures. Beneficial compounds like glucosinolates become more active. Studies show that its antiviral capacity increases by about 40% in colder environments. Radish also contains lactic acid bacteria, excellent for digestion, gut microbiome balance, and natural immunity. Suggested dishes: radish stewed with ginger. Leave ginger unpeeled. Simmer until the broth turns amber. This is when the nutrients peak. Radish braised in soy sauce, mild and fragrant, perfect for those who dislike the raw pungent smell. Pickled radish boosts probiotics and enhances digestion. 3. Chinese yam, the natural shield for the stomach. Chinese yam, or Dioscorea opposita, contains mucin, a sticky protein that protects the stomach lining, reduces irritation, and aids nutrient absorption. Ancient cooks were meticulous. They peeled yam using bamboo knives to preserve the mucin, as metal tends to oxidize the enzymes. Trusted preparation methods: stew yam with goat meat or black chicken. Add dried tangerine peel to balance flavor and reduce bloating. Steam at low temperatures, below 60 degrees Celsius, to retain allantoin, a compound that promotes tissue repair. This dish is excellent for people with weak digestion or older adults. 4. Red dates, the blood-nourishing fruit backed by modern science. Red dates have long been valued in traditional Chinese medicine for strengthening blood and warming the spleen. Modern research reveals that Xinjiang red dates contain cyclic AMP, which stimulates hematopoietic, blood-forming, stem cells. No wonder red dates appear in many energy-boosting tonics. How much should you eat? 3 to 5 dates per day. Too many can hinder iron absorption. Powerful combination. Red dates plus black fungus, ratio 1:2. Black fungus acts as a carrier that enhances mineral absorption, up to 3 times more than eating dates alone. Perfect for women, people with anemia, or anyone who feels fatigue during winter. 5. Walnuts, a nutrient map for the brain and heart. Walnuts are well known for high omega-3 content, but few know they also contain nervonic acid, a rare compound crucial for the structure of nerve cell membranes. Research shows eating walnuts with honey or warm milk increases antioxidant absorption by up to 60%. Winter benefits: improves stamina and reduces fatigue, enhances brain circulation, supports better sleep, especially when eating 2 to 3 walnuts an hour before bed. Best ways to consume: soak 4 to 6 hours in warm water. Remove the brown skin. Mix with yogurt or honey. Cook with red bean porridge for a warming dish. 6. Longan, warming the heart, nourishing blood, improving sleep. Longan is a precious winter tonic. The traditional 3 steam 3 dry method retains its unique aroma and increases adenosine, beneficial for circulation and the nervous system, by threefold. A famous Cantonese tonic. Longan steamed with American ginseng at a ratio of 10 to 1 for 4 hours, creating a potent essence that warms the body and reduces cold-induced numbness. Notes: people who tend to feel hot or dry inside should pair longan with the Thiopagan root or lotus seeds for balance. 7. Ginger, your natural body heater in winter. Ginger has long been viewed as a natural heater. Its compound gingeranum 3 activates the TRPV1 receptor, creating warmth from within. How to use ginger effectively: morning, suck on a thin slice to warm the body quickly. Evening, avoid large amounts, it may cause restlessness. With seafood, mix minced ginger with seaweed vinegar to reduce coldness and boost minerals. A coastal Chinese secret: fishermen in Taizhou keep a bowl of ginger vinegar mix on the dinner table during winter to prevent cold stomach and joint pain. 8. Goat meat, the winter tonic that restores energy. Goat meat is rich in protein, warms the body rapidly, improves circulation, and boosts stamina. In traditional medicine, goat meat is considered an ideal winter food. Technique for clean, tender, low-purine goat meat: start cooking in cold water. Heat gradually until white foam forms in bead-like pearls. Skim thoroughly, this softens the meat, removes odors, and reduces purine content. Good for gout-prone individuals. Perfect pairing: stew goat meat with hawthorn to break down fats into smaller molecules. Easier to digest and less heavy on the stomach. Together, these 8 foods create a winter nourishment matrix. The 8 winter treasures form a complete nutritional system. High-quality protein, goat meat. Chestnuts, healthy fats and omega-3, walnuts, stomach-protecting compounds, Chinese yam, natural antiviral effects, white radish, warming and circulation-boosting ingredients, ginger, longan, blood-nourishing and mineral-enhancing components, red dates, black fungus. No expensive supplements, no dozens of vitamins. Sometimes a pot of goat stew with radish or a bowl of yam longan porridge is enough to nourish the body deeply. Winter is the season of respiratory illness, colds, joint pain, and lingering fatigue, but with the right foods, we can transform winter into a season of strength, warmth, and peace. Thank you for spending your time with Everyday Life to explore the 8 winter treasures, those seemingly simple foods that contain generations of nutritional wisdom. We hope that after this, you'll find a few dishes that suit your family, so that each winter meal becomes not just a source of energy, but a gentle act of caring for your health. Life can be complicated, but taking care of your body can begin with the simplest things. Wishing you and your family a warm, healthy, and peaceful winter. See you again in the next sharing from Everyday Life.